There they are. Stacks on stacks on stacks of Pat Mcgrath orders. That's about 2 years of them accumulated, to be exact. And now you can watch me open them. This was originally an unboxing video, but I shot it over a year ago now. But I'm going to still include the footage. A lot of it's out of focus, but I think you'll get the gist of my excitement upon opening these packages. But for all intents and purposes now, this is more of a sharing my collection of Pat Mcgrath and sharing my thoughts and love and admiration for her. So, as you're watching me open them, I am opening them in order of their release date and when I received them. So some of these packages are from Sephora, but most are directly from Pat Mcgrath Labs from when these were limited edition products. It wasn't a permanent makeup line at the time. And I first found out that Pat Mcgrath was launching some of her own products through, of course, Sam Chapman from Pixie Woo. And she was using this amazing looking highlighting balm, which I thought, I had never thought to use something like that before on my skin, and I love the wet look that it gave. But then I was disappointed to find out that it was a limited product and it was sold out, and I thought it was like an industry only situation, so I wouldn't be able to get my hands on it. But then around 2016, Pat began releasing more limited products, and I found out about them in time enough to order for myself. Now, the reason it took me so long to film this was mainly because I was very busy, had a lot going on, and I thought, I'm going to save these up and open them all at once when I really have the time to enjoy them and appreciate them. So that's what you're seeing. I'm going to be including some photos now of all of the products that I unboxed. This was my ultimate favorite, the blue one. We'll come back to it. Ooh. This just gives you an idea of the packaging and the exciting sequence that come with all of them. So now that her line has become a permanent line, I have purchased some more things. So I'll include some stock website photos of the ones I've purchased since unboxing. So this beautiful La Vie en Rose palette, a newer release of the Balm highlighter, and a bunch of lipsticks I've accumulated. Quite a few of the Luxe finish, as well as some of the balms and a sparkly one. And that's everyone. That's the little family. So this overwhelmed look is because I'm about to try these for the first time. I'll go through once I've composed myself, and I tried to test out at least one thing from every kind of kit or collection, and so I'm starting off here with that blue Ultraviolet Dark Star, which is just, it's my favorite. It's the one that really got me the most excited to try. And I mean, blue is my favorite color. I've already done at least one blue look on this channel, but I've got plenty ready to go. And this pigment that's coming up is just so intense. It's my favorite kind of blue because it's almost purple. Like, it's a very, very cool color. There's less red or pink in it. Ah, there she is. Get ready for my first dip in. Ah! Oh my God! Pretty pleased with that. Amazing, amazing pigment and payoff. The kit also came with this black kohl liner, which is really amazing. It's nice and thick and goes on very smooth, and I love it for tight lining my top waterline because it goes on really black, and it's nice using a less pointy object there, so this large round eyeliner is great for that. Moving on, I'm going to use one of the bronzy colors from the different collection. This was just so that I could use as many products at once as possible. In the end, I do like the way it turned out, but yeah, just running that copper color under my lash line. And then also included was this highlight color I'm about to use, which as far as I know is very similar to the highlighter trio that she released, or sorry, the gold shade in the highlighter trio that Pat McGrath Labs has since released. It comes with a gold, pink, and a bronze. So yeah, well before that became a permanent highlighter trio, I snatched this up. So I'm throwing that on my inner corners and kind of everywhere around the eye. Yeah, like I said, it's not the most cohesive eye look, but I'm just trying to throw as many products on there as possible. I've thrown on some mascara, and that's kind of it for the eyes for now. And so this is that highlighter stick that comes with a clear balm that I mentioned at the beginning. And you can see there it's like quite a dark bronzy gold, but that clear balm, that's what I'm after. This was the only shade available at the time and was the lighter, but as you can see, I'm going to swatch it on my arm. It is a little bit too dark for me. If I really blend it in, it works out, but it's that shiny balm I'm after. So I'll try it on so you can see how it looks on my skin tone. I'll tap it in and blend it out, and it won't be so noticeable, but this is not going to be kind of an everyday highlighter for me. So a little disappointing, but the balm, oh, it's so good. It's such a simple product, but it gives you that like editorial wet look, which is very Pat McGrath. So instead I'm going to use that yellow highlighter from the inner corners on my cheeks as well, along with this kind of duo fiber brush that came in the set. And once I've got that highlighter on, the rest of my try on you're going to see is of lipsticks. I have 3 of the MatteTrance lipsticks to show you, which were the very first lip products she came out with. The first shade is a really nice nude called Omi, O-M-I, which I believe is supposed to be named after Naomi Campbell. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, I actually found this one on Buns, so I traded for this lipstick. And then the other 2 you'll see, one is called Obsessed, and it's like a really orangey red. And the final one is called Full Panic, which is this great vibrant magenta. Now overall, the reason you saw me get so overwhelmed and excited about these products is that I've been a fan of Pat McGrath since I was a little girl. When I was a kid, every Sunday I would watch fashion television with my dad, and Pat was one of the first makeup artists that I can recall like being able to recognize and identify. She was featured a lot backstage at the shows. So she quickly became my favorite. I loved her style and her attitude. I found her makeup was like a great combination of flattery and artistry. So she was very versatile, and I just started to really admire her. I even, long ago, before YouTube, before influencer culture, bought a CoverGirl collab she did. She was their like head artist for a number of years. And so before we had YouTube to turn to, all my knowledge of makeup and new products came from television, from magazines, from trial and error at the drugstore. But yeah, the excitement you see in this video, I can remember feeling that years ago, being able to snatch up her CoverGirl eyeshadow collaboration at the drugstore. Now, I know that some people are like highly critical of Pat's line because it is so expensive, and even the way it's promoted through social media can be like very over the top, like the way the lighting is used, the models that are featured. It's not super realistic, but to me that's okay. Like, that's Pat. She's an artist. Everything she produces is an art form. So the packaging, the promotions, the language used, the lighting used, it's all an art piece. And I just love it. I would love to start a Pat Mcgrath series on my channel, maybe, recreating some of the eye looks from her Instagram. Pat's looks are some of the most saved makeup looks on my phone, basically like the most screenshotted on my phone. Yeah, I just love her. I'm very proud of the epic brand that she's built. Now, I loved pretty much, or have loved, every product I've tried of hers. The only negatives, of course, for me is that highlighter shade was too dark, but that's not a big deal. These matte lipsticks can be drying if you have dry skin, but they last a super long time. And yeah, the price of her products can be very prohibitive, pardon me. But for me, it's like investing in a collectible art piece. And I just love the collection of her products I've amassed, and can't wait for more. Hope you've enjoyed seeing me try these on. Oh wait, there's more. There's one final product I wanted to put on. This amazing blue iridescent eye gloss. Come on. I mean, I forgot to put it on, but it's good I saved it for last, because the gloss is gonna just go everywhere. But look at that. Oof. I thought the orange lip would be too much with this blue, but I love it. It's like, it's blue velvet to me. Ooh. If you're interested in more Pat Mcgrath, I do have a video where I try her foundation for the first time, and I have one coming up using that Mothership 2 eyeshadow palette with the gorgeous green color. So stay tuned for that. And I mean, come on. Hope you've enjoyed watching my Pat Mcgrath haul, collection, try-on, first impressions, love fest. Thanks so much for watching.